If you go on to enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help me out a lot. And if you're into Funko Pops, I've just started a brand new channel dedicated to them. The link for that can be found in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. There's a D on the end of brand. Anyway, this is the final one, the final Brasilver for now anyway. Hopefully we get, hopefully not so much Brasilvers, but maybe like, I don't know, Argentinian players or something in next week's Team 2 sort of segment. But 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, they're all 5-star skills, but this one has a 4-star weak foot. The other two have 3 stars, so he's already up on those two. High attacking work rate, medium defensive, 6 foot, which is... It starts to get on the cusp of a little bit too tall to be agile, which is stupid, but it's the way EA work. Average body type, and then we get into the stats. Acceleration 82, sprint speed 84. Instantly people are going to be turned off by that. There are pros and cons to it. This is going to be a very strange play review, by the way. You've not seen anything like this before in your life. So 86 finishing, 89 shot power, 80 positioning, 81 long shots. Passing, for a striker, actually not terrible considering he's a silver. And we need to remember that. I've tried to hammer that home in the last two. He's a silver, right? He's not going to go in your team to replace Neymar. It's a silver. He's there to be had a bit of fun with, taken to silver objectives, not to be taken too seriously. Do what you can. It's a bit of fun. I need to hammer that home. 81 short passing, 72 vision. For a striker, like I said, I've seen goals with worse, so that's not bad at all. 89 balance, 92 agility. Now that 92 agility, hopefully, by reading it and pretending that I haven't used the card yet, would make the card feel decent in game, or at least help with the lack of pace. 82 reactions, 87 ball control, 89 dribbling, and 80 composure. Good heading, 85, although maybe, I don't think the clip is, I didn't leave it in actually, I should have. But there is a clip of him heading the ball, and it goes so far wide it nearly went out for a throw-in, and it was actually a good cross. He's in a good position. He is kind of marked, but he's ahead of the man, so he really should have done better. I didn't realise, actually, that he had 85 heading. I never look at heading for anyone, even defenders, because it's so rare that I actually try and perform a header. 80 stamina is low. I don't care what anyone says. Silver or no silver, that is not good. 85 is the bare minimum I look for in a player these days, because we're so far into the game cycle. Every new card that comes out, high-end at least... I would say high-end. I mean, every new card that comes out, you'd expect to have decent stamina. 80 isn't the worst in the world, but 85 plus is my sort of benchmark. And then 70 strength. As you can see, he's in a bit of a makeshift team. And we do add another couple of silvers to the mix through subs at some point as well. Now, why is this going to be the weirdest, strangest player review you've ever seen? Because I hate this guy, and yet at the same time, I love him. I don't get it. I really, right? I'm not going to be able to explain my relationship to him. So obviously I don't know who he is. It's not that I've got some sort of emotional attachment, as we talk about a lot, because I didn't know anything about him before they released him as a Brasilver. However, he's one of those cards that for 95% of the game I can't stand, and I want to keep taking him off. But then all of a sudden he'll pop up and he'll score 3 goals. He's very good in front of goal, and I mean rivaling a lot of gold cards for how good he is at scoring goals. On the ball, awful. I don't like him at all. I don't really think he needs the 5-star skills because it's so difficult to actually maneuver with him. He doesn't feel particularly quick at all. I mean, that's obviously down to the fact he's only got 82 acceleration, 84 sprint speed. I'm aware of that. If I give him a hunter, he might feel a little bit quicker. But it's not necessarily the pace I have a problem with. It's the maneuverability then. So he's not that agile, despite the fact that he's got 92 agility. He is 6 foot with low acceleration. That might have something to do with it. But look at the state of that goal. How are you scoring that? You're a silver. I can't, honestly. He's one of those really weird cards, and they don't come around that often. But honestly, I can't stand him. But he's so good. I'm going to rate him higher. Look at this. What is the goalkeeper doing? I'm going to rate him higher than I've rated the other Foot Birthday Brasilvers. And I'm even amazed myself that I'm doing it. He's marked down more on Foot Bin than the other two are. The other two have been given high praise. This guy has been criticised heavily for lack of pace, lack of this, that and the other. And I agree wholeheartedly that he's on paper at least, not as good as the other two. And Dalbert is probably a lot more fun to run with. Well, not probably, he definitely is a lot more fun to go on sort of a skill run with. But if you just want a player who's going to score goals, this guy scores goals. Now, I know in that instance he hit the bar. Probably not the best time to tell you that he scores goals when he misses. But at the same time, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. He seems to be just always there, constantly, waiting to score, waiting to pounce, waiting to put the ball in the back of the net. And he does it very consistently. Like, this guy is really consistent. I probably should have put that on the pros in terms of his finishing, because I put it right at the top, because that is definitely the selling point. That and the positioning combined. I mean, I suppose arguably they're all geared toward finishing. The only real thing I do like about this card is the finishing. Everything else really annoys me. So the skill moves, they're there, you can do them, but because his maneuverability and mobility in general just isn't that great, they don't feel good to perform. So even though with Dalbert I'm popping out elasticos and trying to run through people, and if you watch the review, there's 2 goals very early on where I literally take on about 4 or 5 players and pop it in the back of the net, because Dalbert's actually quite good at running through people. I would never dream of doing that with Andre, because I just don't think he can do it. And then his pace, he's not the fastest. The reactions let him down. I'm trying to perform a skill move and he's just taking too long to do it. But then next 5 minutes, he scored 2 goals. And I'm like, oh, do you know what? I don't know what to think about this. He frustrated me. He really did. It was so annoying. 1 minute I want to like take him off and bin him off and literally discard him and never use him again. The next minute I want to build a whole team around him and go into weekend league. It's just a really, really strange card. I think a lot of people are going to be conflicted with this. A lot of people are going to find him really bad and not suited to the way that, you know, that individual plays. And then a lot of people will like him and say, do you know what? It's a goal-scoring card. He's not the slowest player in the world. He has 5-star skills if I need them in an emergency. I can boost this, that, and the other with a chem style. And at the end of the day, he knows where the back of the net is. And I suppose if he's playing against other silvers, and I need to remind myself this as well, because when we were playing, we were in division rivals for the most part. We played a couple of one friendly game, but we were in division rivals against, you know, high-end cards. Team of the not team of the season, a couple of team of the years. Kimmich came up a few times, and there's a few other high-rated FUT birthday cards. Hermoso, a few people had him. So he's up against really good defenders, and yet he was still scoring goals. Really good goalkeepers as well. A lot of All Blacks, a lot of high-rated goalkeepers. Doesn't matter. He can score goals for days. So, natural goal scorer, but don't expect him to do anything else, and be prepared to be frustrated, because I know I was. If you've used him, I'd love to hear your opinion on this. If you have enjoyed the video, though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.